along with an ever-expanding action franchise, is a prequel series, a horror series back for season 12, the final hurrah for a popular Netflix comedy series, and a scary movie. It's all coming up on this week's What to Watch.
To choose this life over friends, over family.
Exploding into theaters is the action flick The Expendables 4. The first reason to rejoin this fun franchise is that it returns some familiar faces from previous films like Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, Randy Couture, and Sylvester Stallone, and expanding on that, or would it be expending, are some fresh faces including Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, Megan Fox, and Andy Garcia. And speaking of the aforementioned Sly Stallone, another reason to consider this movie is that it marks his last go as Barney Ross, the leader of the Expendables. Statham's Lee Christmas is expected to take over as leader for this and future films. And what a gift that will be fittingly. It'll be the gift that keeps on giving. Christmas all year, my friends. And probably the biggest MF reason, yeah, I did say MF, is that the franchise is moving back to the good old R rating after number 3 went the PG-13 route for the first time, which backfired with fans, aka it made less money and is the only one with a poor audience score.
Every freak in that hotel will be after us.
Well, that's lovely.
And ruffling some feathers in a good way on Peacock is this week's The Continental. This 3-part miniseries is a prequel set in the world of John Wick, the 4-film movie franchise that has pulled in over $1 billion and built a strong fan base along the way, and probably resulted in a few puppy sales too. So yeah, a pretty convincing reason to try this one. Another is that it goes back 40 years to tell the story of how the Continental came to be what we know it as today. That is, an international syndicate of luxury hotels catering to big-time criminals, where assassination assignments are safely exchanged. No big deal, along with a lot of coins. And thirdly, in telling that story, there will be a couple of familiar characters. That includes one of the central figures, Winston Scott, played by Ian McShane in the movies, and by Colin Woodell in the series. And we'll see his right-hand man, Sharon, played by the late Lance Reddick in the films, and by Ayomide Adegun in this, his first ever role. And it's worth noting that Mel Gibson is part of the cast as one of the main bad guys, and the one who was running the Continental back in the 70s. Groovy man. Or was that the 60s?
Can I see the screen?
One moment.
Do you want an Oscar? Do you want it as much as a baby?
Yes.
Horrifyingly and yet also gently returning to FX is American Horror Story Delicate. This marks the 12th season of this popular anthology series, and guess what? That's right, all previous 11 seasons are fresh on the tomato meter. What an impressive first reason to add this horror story to your list. The second reason is that some of the series regulars are once again doing their series regular thing, like Emma Roberts, Billy Lord, and Dennis O'Hare. And joining them are first-timers such as Kim Kardashian. Yes, I did say Kim Kardashian. She's acting. And Cara Delevingne. Ooh, now I know you're intrigued. I can tell. Reason 3 is that the story for Delicate is based on the new novel Delicate Condition by Danielle Valentine. It's about a woman who is convinced that someone is going to great lengths to keep her from getting pregnant, yet none of the men in her life believe her. And dare I say, this will be fresh season number 12 for American Horror Story. Yep, I do dare. Premiering on Netflix this week is the 4th season of the comedy series Sex Education. The first 3 seasons of this popular show are all certified fresh on the tomato meter, which is a certifiably good reason to try this one out or stick with it. Another reason is that the series, which revolves around a sex therapist's socially awkward son and his underground sex therapy clinic at high school, finds the main cast of characters going off to college, which leads to a whole new set of challenges. And a third reason is that this will mark the final season of the show, sad face emoji. Is there a sex emoji? Don't answer that. But they are bringing on Schitt's Creek star Dan Levy to join the cast as a college writing instructor. Happy face emoji. You can do that one.
There's something in here. You can't see it. But it lives inside.
at least 2 of your neighbors have already put up Halloween decorations hitting theaters is the supernatural horror movie It Lives Inside. An interesting premise is the first reason to scare yourself into this one, as it follows an American high school girl of Indian origin who does her best to deny her heritage to try and fit in until a friend is overtaken by a demonic spirit, and accepting that heritage is the only way to defeat it. Megan Suri is the star of this one, another great reason to check it out, considering she's already been in the Netflix teen comedy Never Have I Ever and the indie flick The Miseducation of Bindu. And if you're just waiting to see what the critics think, wait no more. It Lives Inside is already hovering around 83% fresh on the tomato meter with 25 or so reviews, plenty more to come. Talk about a fresh reason to go see this one. Well, there you have it, 5 picks to get you all revved up for fall. Now all you need is a pumpkin latte. Be sure to let us and your fellow viewers know in the comments what you did check out, whether it was on this list or not. Remember to check out RottenTomatoes.com for the latest updates on scores and reviews for everything mentioned, as well as the movie and TV world at large. That's all for today, Fresh Family. Until next week, stay fresh.